Welcome to Business Book Daily, where we pull one useful idea from one business book and turn it into something you can actually use. Today's book is Amazon Unbound by Brad Stone. Stone is a business journalist and author known for deep reporting on Amazon, Uber, and the technology companies that shaped modern business. Before we get into the book, today's episode is sponsored by CommissionOnly.com. Want to sell more without adding fixed sales salaries? Many companies hire commission-only reps, experienced sellers who get paid only when they produce. Post your opportunity on CommissionOnly.com and get in front of motivated reps who are already looking for performance-based roles. That's CommissionOnly.com. Now back to Amazon Unbound. The big idea is that Amazon did not become one of the most powerful companies in the world by being only an online store. It became powerful by building systems that got stronger as the company grew. More customers made the marketplace more useful. More sellers created more selection. More orders helped Amazon improve logistics. Better logistics created faster delivery. Faster delivery made customers more loyal. More customer activity produced more data, more leverage, and more ways to expand. That's the real lesson for business leaders. You don't need to copy Amazon's size, pressure, or appetite for risk. Most companies shouldn't, but you can study how Amazon turned one advantage into the next, then ask a smaller version of the same question in your own business. What gets easier, stronger, or more valuable as we grow? One of the most useful ideas in the book is that scale changes the game. Amazon used size as a strategic advantage. Its marketplace became more useful because more customers attracted more sellers, and more sellers attracted more customers. Its logistics network became more powerful because more orders gave it more reason to build warehouses, routes, tools, and delivery systems. In a smaller business, the same idea might show up as referrals, data, buying power, customer trust, brand awareness, or better operations. The goal is to find the part of your business where growth makes future growth easier. The next lesson is that customer obsession can become a moat. Amazon's focus on speed, selection, price, and convenience made it hard for customers to leave. The practical point is not just be nice to customers. That's table stakes. The stronger lesson is to design the business so the customer has fewer reasons to complain in the first place. Clear pricing, fast response times, easy ordering, strong follow-up, fewer handoffs, better delivery, and fewer points of confusion all matter. Customer service is not just what happens after something breaks. It's how well the whole machine prevents the break. Another major lesson is that invention requires tolerance for failure. Amazon tested plenty of ideas that did not work. Some were expensive. Some were strange. Some look smart only in hindsight, and some probably still look strange today. But the company kept experimenting because new growth often comes from testing what the existing business makes possible. For your business, the takeaway is not to gamble wildly, it's to run cleaner experiments. Pick one idea. Define what success looks like. Set a review window. Decide ahead of time what would make you continue, change, or stop. That keeps innovation from turning into a money pit with inspirational language taped to the front. The book also shows how leadership culture shapes speed. Jeff Bezos pushed Amazon to move fast, debate hard, and demand high standards. That helped create invention and discipline, but it also created pressure. Culture is never just what leaders say in all-hands meetings. It's what the business rewards, repeats, tolerates, and punishes. If you reward speed but punish mistakes, people will hide problems. If you reward debate but punish disagreement, people will nod in public and complain in private. If you reward high standards without clarity, people will burn out trying to guess what great means. So how do you apply this? Start by identifying your strongest flywheel. What improves as your business grows? Referrals, data, buying power, trust, operational speed. Once you name it, invest in the actions that keep it turning. Next, improve customer experience before adding more marketing. Remove delays, unclear pricing, weak handoffs, slow follow-up, and confusing instructions. Growth is much easier when customers come back instead of making you constantly replace them. Then build a simple experiment system. Test one smart idea at a time. Define the goal. Set the review date. Measure the result. Keep what works, change what shows promise, and stop what drains time without proof. Finally, look for one smart expansion that builds on what you already do well. Don't chase every shiny opportunity. Choose the one that uses your current customers, team knowledge, distribution, technology, or reputation. Here are 3 insights worth sharing. First, the best companies don't just grow bigger. They build systems where growth makes the next sale, hire, product, or customer experience easier. Second, customer obsession is not a slogan. It's the discipline of designing a business where speed, clarity, convenience, and trust are built into the operating system. Third, innovation is not about betting everything on one bold idea. It's about running enough smart experiments that learning becomes a competitive advantage. Amazon Unbound is worth reading if you want to understand how Amazon expanded beyond retail into cloud computing, advertising, media, logistics, and devices. It's also useful if you're interested in how leadership style, company culture, and operating systems shape a business at massive scale. You might skip it if you want a short tactical playbook instead of a detailed company history. Today's closing sponsor is memoirghostwriting.com. Many of the best business books begin as ideas leaders have been refining for years, frameworks, philosophies, and lessons learned the hard way. Writing the book forces those ideas into clear form, and once they're on the page, they can travel far beyond a single conversation or presentation. At memoirghostwriting.com, we write memoirs and business books for entrepreneurs, founders, executives, and industry experts. We handle the interviews, structure, writing, editing, design, and publishing, so the final product is polished, professional, and built around your voice. If you've ever thought about what a business book could do for your authority, speaking, consulting, lead generation, or legacy, visit memoirghostwriting.com. That's it for today's Business Book Daily. One book, one useful idea, and one smarter way to build.